MV4 Systems presents MARS, Metal Automated Removal System. Never stop production again. Increase daily tonnage and profit. Forever end crusher stops and repairs from trapped metal. Imagine the possibilities. The MARS automatically removes all trapped metal detected by the metal detector without ever stopping the conveyor belt. The MARS assures you of 100% trapped metal protection for your crusher. No human error, no jammed or broken crushers from trapped metal ever again. Just 2 10-minute metal detector stops a day is 2 weeks loss of production every year. The MARS will increase production from 3 to 15% and more every year. The MARS provides 100% crusher protection and will increase production at the same time. Isn't this what plant owners are looking for? The first demonstration will use a painted soft drink can thrown on the loaded belt to activate the metal detector and cycle the MARS. This second demonstration will show how the system functions with an empty belt. The third demonstration will show a full belt again. This MARS was installed to protect the crusher, which was damaged from trapped metal on 2 occasions. Both times, human error was involved. The system also increased production more than 10% the first year because of no more metal detector stops. This MARS has not missed a single piece of trapped metal in over 5 years in some of the worst weather in the country. This MARS was installed to protect the crusher and the mile-long 60-inch conveyor belt system, and also to allow the mining of stone in an area of the quarry that was highly contaminated with trapped metal that was left over from 60 years ago. On some days, the MARS cycled over 100 times. The metal detector is located about 90 feet in front of the MARS. The MARS is really working overtime from all the trapped metal in this newly opened section of the quarry. The machine is designed to account for multiple hits and either come up and go back down again or stay down to catch the metal. This is an overall view of a MARS model SBF 42 with the metal detector on the lower right side of the picture and the MARS on the left side. This machine is installed on a 42-inch belt, 612 feet a minute speed, 2,000 tons per hour production with 8-inch top-size stone. The operator was experiencing from 8 to 15 metal detector stops per day, with restarts taking from 8 to 15 minutes each. All that has been eliminated. Production has increased by about 3,000 tons per day since the installation of the MARS. This is a close-up of the MARS taken from the ground level, showing the discharge chute and the MARS blade in the up position. The rubber tip blade is clearly visible with the air cylinder and the air tank in the background. This is a view from the catwalk side of the conveyor belt. The air cylinder air tank, and controls are within easy reach of the catwalk. The rugged design and structure are easy to see. You can also see the black rubber blade on the bottom of the Mars blade, which contacts the conveyor belt when it is in the down position. The Mars is being activated by a soft drink can so that you can see the operation from the catwalk side and the ground level view. This Mars is located near Little Rock, Arkansas. It's shown discharging stone during the startup testing. The belt is 36 inches wide, averages 800 tons per hour, with top-size stone of 8 to 9 inches. This view shows the blade in the up cycle, with some stone still on the discharge chute. This customer was experiencing 10 to 15 or more stops per day, with an average time between restarts of 6 to 8 minutes. Daily loss of production was from 800 to 1,000 tons or more. This is all a thing of the past, with the addition of the Mars. This is another view of the Mars model SBF-36, shown with the bouncing bar option. This option prevents the blade from falling in the event of air loss. The white UHMW pushdown foot flattens the belt as the blade comes down. The pushdown foot is slightly ahead of the blade rubber, which protects the edge of the belt and the blade from damage. Another view of the UHMW pushdown foot from above. This view shows the flattening bed and the support structure located under the belt that allows the belt to be flattened and supported at the same time. The UHMW strips are 2 inches thick for years of maintenance-free service. Here is a Mars model SB42BF within minutes after being installed. The dry grass in the background looks like somewhere in Arizona. It's actually located about 12 miles west of downtown Honolulu, Hawaii. This view shows the Mars during a test cycle, the first few minutes after installation. This belt carries about 900 tons per hour, and the blade takes about 3 seconds to complete a cycle. The average time to restart the metal detector in the past was 7 to 8 minutes, with a loss of 120 or more tons each time. 8 to 10 hits per day meant a loss of production of more than 1,000 tons per day. This loss of production has now been added to the daily total. This is a view of the controls inside the Mars electrical panel. The delay knob on the left controls the delay time from the signal of a tramp metal hit at the metal detector until it's time for the Mars blade to engage. The duration knob on the right side determines how long the Mars blade stays engaged with the belt. The test button simply cycles the blade as if the metal detector sees tramp metal. The electronics allows for multiple hits by the metal detector and still remove all the tramp metal. The following views show some additional Mars installations in other locations around the country. This Mars is installed on a wood-burning power plant in Northern California. Notice the very long discharge blade required to move the wood chips from the conveyor belt. This Mars is installed on a brand new state-of-the-art crushing plant in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This system is located in Puerto Rico and is installed on a 36-inch conveyor belt. Why stop production when you detect metal? There is a better way. It's new. It's the Mars. The metal detector stops your belt. Then you must stop the feeder and stop the crusher. Next, the haul trucks stack up or slow down. Then the loader sits idle. It's costly. It's not efficient. You have a big investment in land, plant, equipment, machinery, and people, all for the purpose of making crushed stone. Why let your big investment go idle every time the metal detector trips, especially if it's for a soft drink can, or a piece of wire. The MARS, Metal Automatic Removal System, connects to your metal detector signal and removes tramp metal with no belt stops. Continuous flow is the way to go for more production. Only 2 belt stops per day can amount to 2 weeks of lost production yearly. Your metal detector is only a half solution. Get the total solution. Add a MARS.